forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
We ain't been here in a minute.
But however, it is your Live at 5 happy hour drive time over a drink. I am Irize.
I am B Manley. What's happening, y'all? What's going down?
Yes, together we are over a drink.
Together, that's what we are.
Alright, that's what I'm trying to do. Grab the Glockaware Live feed. That's the one I want to share.
We just trying to get everything together right now because we ain't been here.
Right,
And what's that? Roughly about
no, it's just a week.
a week? Feel like a month.
I mean, it's a new month. It is a new month.
Sheesh.
And Mercury retrograde is finally over. Oh, I'm not in the light because I don't be turning it on.
Retrograde is over.
Yes, it's over. I believe highly in all that kind of stuff.
Retrograde is
But,
over.
it's
Retrograding. Hey, we have Nelly Yoga Fitness.
Yeah, we
in
missed
the
last week
building.
because last Monday
Was what?
I decided it was Labor Day.
Yes, it was.
And I decided to
was.
partake in my typical tradition of
Yes, you did.
going
Yeah.
to New York to tap into the West Indian Massive.
Boom. Let's get
So
that.
that's why we were absent. We did talk about it on Nelly's show, but like it's crazy. Like it's one of the things like we're on the low. Soca is my shit, right?
Really
So
is.
like really.
Every
for-
time
like,
she
for
heard
sure.
this, she's like, oh, wait.
Like, I always make the joke. I'm Guyanese by insertion. My oldest son really is
Jesus
Guyanese.
Christ.
He carries his flag. He reps his fucking set. But as far as I know, I'm just good old African American nigga. Like my mom was born in Philly. Right. And her mom was born in Bishopville, South Carolina, and her father, to what I know, sharecroppers. My father's family from Florida. Somewhere in the transatlantic slave trade, somebody stopped off in one of them islands. I do have cousins that are Bayesian. Shout out to Barbados because that's what my cousin Yanni. When I saw her at
Bayesian.
when I saw her at
Shout
the,
out to the
at
Bayesian people
festival,
out there in the world.
at the Kissing
That's
Rock
like-
Festival. She was like, "You going?" She was like, "I was like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what flag I'm gonna represent because the American flag just sucks." And she was like, "Girl, you better represent Barbados. We Bayesian." I was like, "Right." So I went dressed like a Saint Lucian because I love that sea green blue.
Why isn't it
I had a
Barbasian?
time.
Yeah,
It was
we had a
awesome.
time though. It was
I was
awesome.
glad
Like
you
I
let us
love
pop
being
up on you.
immersed in the culture. I
And
love
ride out with
soca.
you.
I like to be around. Like it's an all day event. It's 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. But what I'm not going to do is get there at 11 and be there till 6.
Yes.
But what I will do is leave Philly with the intention of leaving by 1.
We too
at the
seasoned to
latest,
be out
and
all
we
day.
left like 1:15, so that was perfect. Because I was like, the latest to get up there is 3. Like if I'm getting there at 4 o'clock, it really don't make sense unless I'm doing some other shit in New York. But
Yeah.
we had a good time, and the time was had, and that was that. Time was had. And then so I've been talking about like how I've been having issues with my knees and just getting older. And I went to the doctor on Tuesday. I had off, but something said
That shit looked
after the doctor
painful.
consultation, you should just go to work. So I went to this. We gonna pour up. So I had brought a Cristalino, but because I'm an alcoholic now, apparently, I had this Coralejo, which is one of my favorites.
Can't go
And
wrong with that one.
Instead of the Añejo, this is the
Can't
Reposado.
I mean, I'm just saying.
So yes,
Yo,
Fly
you
Boy
just
now.
sound
She act like we
real
were supposed to be like, oh, damn.
I'm drinking.
No?
I'm drinking.
But you just like excited though now. You
drinking.
just like can't go wrong with that one.
Sure.
Like that's the one right there.
That's
So-
it.
Can't go wrong.
You know how I feel about pour your own poison.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
So
all.
yes, we are drinking. But so I went to
understand
this
that.
doctor, and as we're talking, I feel this cold liquid on my knee, and I realize he's squirting my knee with a numbing agent before he puts a small thin needle into my knee and shot it with something that was supposed to numb it even more. Before he
Gotta get your
then
cup.
came out with the granddaddy of all needles, something that would definitely keep me from having any inclination, intention on ever doing any kind of drugs intravenously. he pulls this out and he's like, yeah, because you got a little fluid. Like, first he's just touching my knee. Like, he's just full out molestation on the kneecap.
Yeah.
And he was
Felt
like,
you up
you
a
got
little bit.
fluid
Oh,
on your
shit, I'm
knee.
being
And
light.
which he
Not
proceeds
being
to
a
stick this big ass needle in as he's asking me, so what do you do? How's your day? What's it like working at an airport? Trying to distract me. And sucks out what he said was 25 cc's,
Pause.
but it actually
That
was like
looks so
whatever it was, it
painful.
was this much. Like in a big ass
Oh
turkey
my God.
baster type of syringe, and then he emptied that out, he cut the plastic tip off, left it hanging in my knee, and then emptied that out, and then took another needle and stuck it in and filled it up with something, and was like, yeah, and then we're gonna see you back in 6 to 8 weeks for another
drain? Oh,
Oh, is that what he think he doing? Nigga.
you can say
Yeah.
that.
Because he did it on the left and he did it on the right, and for whatever
Hey.
reason it hurt more on the right, and then he was explaining the fluid like, oh yeah, there it is again, and that's just a little tinge red because of blood, and that's because of me. Like, that's because of me. Like,
Oh,
nigga,
my
what?
God.
Because you tapped into some shit? Like, what is happening? And then he said, you'll be fine.
Oh, that just makes
So,
my stomach hurt.
whenever a white doctor looks at me and says you'll be fine and doesn't suggest any type of remedy for pain, I know I'm about to be in for a bad joint. And I have a high tolerance for pain. Like, I literally, like, I've been in a hospital and they be like, you can push the button, and they're like, oh wow, you didn't never push it. I'm like, yeah, because I take this shit for fun, so it don't really work for pain. So
like,
I might as well just thug it out. Like, I let them know, like, y'all not about to be trying to get me addicted to nothing.
Yeah.
So he let me go home, and this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. By 3:30 in the afternoon, when I now have to be at work by 5, I got this searing ass pain in my fucking knees.
I would have been like Will
And I'm
Ferrell
like,
in Tyler
yo, what is happening? And she said, you're going to be all right in a couple of days. Nigga, I need to be all right in a couple of minutes because Piedmont Plantation don't really care.
I'd have been paralyzed.
As I'm on my way to work, reading through this new updated sick policy, trying to figure out if I just call out and use a sick day and do I have the time, I end up saying, fuck it, I'm going to go to work. Because it's only 4 hours and I got personal time, but you got to use the whole 8, just nut shit.
Fam,
So
listen.
I get to work.
Let me ask you something. You actually went. Yeah, let's have.
I
Let's,
wanted to make sure
Yeah, let's
y'all-
take a shot on that.
I gotta. It take me a little time to get caught up a little bit. So I want to reiterate what you just told me.
Come get
But
your-
here's the.
your shot,
Let's toast
babe.
to this
my
right here.
neurodivergency
I want
makes
to toast to
me
your
ramble.
fucking knees.
Let's
They are
toast to the
adorable. They
By
done
the
been
time
through
this
some
is all over, she
shit.
will have good mega knees.
That's what everybody
when
kept
this is all
saying,
said
because
and
I
done.
put it on my social.
Here we go.
To the mega knees.
Toast to
the
these
mega knees of the future.
fucking
Mega
mega
knees.
knees.
Mega knees of the
Future
future.
mega
Yeah,
knees.
to the mega knees. Chef, can you help me out right here, Chef?
Drifting on a memory.
Can you help me out? But listen, I wanted to,
Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you.
she's singing about the tequila, right? God damn.
Love it.
That's some good ass tequila. That shit got you
Indeed.
singing. And she is spiking the liquor. How the fuck do you spike the liquor?
It is a
Hey, listen, it is going down on this fucking Monday. Happy Monday to everybody.
You want some?
They spiking the liquor. I wish y'all could see this shit right now. Y'all, god damn it.
Oh, it's a party now.
Y'all definitely spiking.
Don't care. If she's taking it, I'm taking it.
Don't matter.
This is fucking
Don't know.
crazy.
Okay, so you sent me the question.
Don't care.
My question is, you actually
Thank you,
went
sis.
to the doctor, got your knee drained, and then went to work? You
Not
went to
only did I go
fuck
work-
it out at
Not only
work?
did I go to work, I got to work early, right? 4:20ish, right? This is how I remember.
Oh my God.
Pulls off a 95, and usually when I'm excited at work, and I forgot what was on, but I was, and this is when I realized ain't nothing swinging around your neck, bitch. Where's your ID?
You got the
You work at
knees
the
drained.
airport. You can't
Got-
do shit without an ID.
Without it.
What up, Onski?
I
Yeah.
bust a U-turn because I literally just got off 95. Call my daughter. Yep.
Be outside.
I need you to put my ID on the door. Fuck me outside. I need
Right.
my ID and my scarf. I need you to tie it to the inside of the door. I'm on my way. She was like, what time you gotta be at work? 5. It's 4:20.
I'm at work now.
95
420.
going north is heavy between
Shout out
the
420.
Walt Whitman and Callahill.
True story.
I call B.
True story.
Where you at? Because I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna let this nigga
True
meet me
story.
on Delaware Avenue.
No, she was gonna have
He
me
said-
drive. I was gonna get it I was gonna get
And
it.
meet me on Delaware Avenue
But she had
somewhere.
already called the daughter by the time
right,
her
and he had
daughter
just
called
left
back. So it was
to go
like
to the gym on 2nd Street.
Yeah.
At this point, by the time he hit me back and realized he missed my call, I'm getting off at Calla Hill.
Yeah, she was there. I'm like, God,
It's
damn, she flying back.
4:28.
Yeah, she definitely was flying back.
I grabbed the shit off the door because now Calla Hill traffic heavy. You know, it's post school, like we in school.
Now you gotta go back.
Back.
That's what we got to remember
Up
coming
in the
here
shit.
today too, because that was the whole traffic.
Oh
school.
man, it's going down the convention Constitution Center
yeah, 'cause
tonight
that's-
though.
yeah.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the
Because
time.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
So now it's
definitely.
4:35, and I'm
Uh-huh.
getting back on 95
Yeah.
to go back to work, and I got to clock in by 5. Now.
You know what I pictured you driving through your block and like the extension of an
Plastic
arm, like
arm,
plastic
yeah,
arm,
plastic arm.
and you just reached out like grabbed the
I wish
ID
I had to stop
and just
the car,
kept on
open the
going
door,
and
jump
riding
out,
like
run up the steps.
yeah,
open
that
the
was
door.
you get you some
But
exercise.
I made it because what I did was I said, "Fuck that." I'm gonna hang the handicap up. I'm gonna pull up in the front, park in the handicap spot,
Then come back
and
out.
pray that I don't have a flight.
All right.
Oh,
And
shit.
pray that I got a good manager because I'm in my zone, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Uh-huh.
Run in, clock in at 5:00. Like when I tell you ran. First of all, the doctor said take it easy. I ran because when I pulled up in front of Terminal F PHL, it is 4:55. I have to get to the
Sheesh.
clock by
Push
5
it to
o'clock.
the limit.
Once I get through security, I always be like, all right, I'm on Dougie Fresh Time, 6 minutes, y'all, because, you know, I could walk fast. I got to run because I have to now get out the car, pray that a cop not going to be a dickhead today and call PPA to tow my shit. I have to get through security, which we get a fast pass to the line. This lady's putting her shit up there. I was like, excuse me, drop my shit. Yeah.
You looking like the
When
juice.
I come out security, yes, it's because it's 4:56.
You looking like the OJ
Turning
commercial
like
back in the day.
4:57, and all I'm doing is this because I left everything in the car. I left everything in the car: pocketbook, water, like everything, phone.
You had
I was
to
on the
get-
phone with my little sister. Everything in the car.
Nothing mattered.
I'm going through the terminal. It's like this. It's 4:57. I'm at F4.
You counting the seconds.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, 4:57. I got to clock in by 5. So I'm like, all right. It turned 4:58. I'm like, I got 120 seconds. But then I realized it's really more than that because as long as it don't turn to 5:01. But then on top of that, I'm on my shift, so it's only 1 point. My swap's not in jeopardy, but who needs
She's
points?
counting the seconds.
I clocked in at 5:00, and when I tell you, when I stopped running, my knees was burning. So now I'm like, who's my manager? So they told me who my manager was. I went to my manager, and he's the type of manager that folds up all the gates and writes them on the piece of paper, folds them up, and puts them out in the pot, and you pick your gate that way. So it's like forwards, and I'm like, what the fuck? Watch, I pick the nut shit, the plane coming in 2 minutes. I pick a gate that I actually have time to move my car. And on top of that, I told him the situation, and he's like, I got you on your inbound. The problem was when I went to put my car back in the employee lot, because I'm not going to pay for parking now.
Right.
Go to put it in an employee lot. It took 40 minutes for another shuttle bus to come. So yeah, he had to do my inbound. But I came up in time for the outbound, but I didn't get in trouble. And shout out to you. You know
Shout
who
out
are.
to you, because that is a
Good
lot of
manager.
pressure. I think in that moment, I would have started crying and quit.
Nah.
I just can't take this. They
You
just
gotta
gonna
pick your
fire me.
battles. I'm not. I wasn't. Like
Real
the
shit.
points that I got, like I still some about to come off, but like I'm a hellraiser as is, so I do got to pick my battles.
Yeah.
So I just wasn't trying to chance it, and I really got to do better. Like my coworkers be
Like, they
like,
don't
"Yo,
know.
Rise,
They don't know.
you be playing with these people clock." Because my thing is, they're not getting no more time out of me, other than what they paying me for, because they don't give me no more than what they fucking give me.
True.
And they've taught me that.
That's my thing. Yeah, I don't get no
So
shit.
even if I do clock in early, I show up at 1:00. Maybe 1:01, 1:02, because I got to stop and see where I got to go. They be like, you're late to the zone. I'm clocked in. That's all that mattered to me.
Right.
Like, I'm not late. I'm right on time. Sometimes I tell them never. I'm not late. I'm like the Lord. I'm always on time.
Always on time.
Oh shit, Ja
Always
Rule out
fucking
this
hilarious.
motherfucker.
You know.
And Ashanti.
No, because after I'm clocked in.
Always.
Yeah, like they be I be walking and they be like tapping their earbuds. I'm like, bitch, it's-
What'd you say, P?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
shot.
like Ashanti over there in this joint. She like Ashanti.
Yeah, because like you walk in, you clock in early, they're like looking at your uniform like you got earbuds, you're not supposed to have earbuds on. I'll be like, yo, I got 15 more minutes of selling bricks in my head before I gotta pay attention to
Hey,
y'all. Like, I gotta get myself
shouts out to
ready for
Pusha
y'all.
T. Getting the work day started.
Listen,
Shouts
you know
out
I
to
got a
Pusha.
playlist. It's called
You
Cocaine Bars.
did.
That is
I
what
know.
we do
Yeah, I'm talking about.
to get prepared for the people.
I love it.
Shouts out
So, yeah,
the cocaine
that was my
rappers
beginning
out
of the
there.
week, and then
Benny.
you know I spent my hump day with you because once I went home and took 2 Flexeril and laid down and literally laid down, I woke up refreshed as fuck on Wednesday, and what did we do?
Ditch Day was on and fucking popping. I think all of us was at Ditch Day.
Yeah,
We all
yes.
attended Ditch Day this year.
Yes,
didn't
I
we?
want to say
was
shout
really
out
nice.
to Ditch
Really.
Day PHL. Shout out to DJ Old Boy who celebrated his birthday.
Yeah, shouts out to
That
old
was-
boy.
Shout out to
Happy
my brother
belated
Nate.
to you again.
Philly Nate 215,
Bro, you
DJ Old
already
Boy
know.
215, Fly Guy Eli. Like
It was out of
I
control.
have watched Ditch Day grow. I missed the very first one. The very first one was at the Hadley, I believe, and it was a smaller scale, but each one has grown.
Yep.
And each time I just feel like the proud sis because like
Yeah.
You and me both.
Xfinity Live. I don't go to Xfinity Live. That's not my thing. I'm not a millennial.
Right.
The last time I honestly been to Xfinity Live, Nate opened Xfinity Live. So my brother Nate has his history in promotion started because he was a bartender and he was managing
He the
bars.
guy that be on Fox.
Yes,
I
and
told
he
you, remember I told
managed
you, I was
like the
like, I've seen
Copa.
him on Fox.
So he
was on
actually
Fox that
opened
day.
Xfinity Live. That was where like he actually was there, set up the bars and all that. He opened Xfinity Live. I haven't been to
Xfinity
Xfinity
Live?
Live to hang
Really?
out since then.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I went and actually no, because when I did work the New Year's Eve party there, that was during the year that he opened it. So actually, no, I haven't been there since he opened it. But I don't. That's not a place that I hang out. It's a lot of stimulation. My neurodivergency can't always take it.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. It's a whole bunch of bars. It's a whole bunch of TVs. It's a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot
It's
going
fucking
on.
bull riding.
Now that
It's
part is
fucking,
fun. That shit's hilarious.
It's upstairs with me and my brothers and my sisters looking down on the peasants because that's how I felt because that private bar was lovely. Get a drink real quick. But it was and then outside. First of all, I'm not the silence party type, but I went to a silent party inside of a major fucking party.
That joint was crazy.
We didn't do the silent party.
We went, it was empty.
It was so
No,
empty.
it was empty when we went.
Oh, okay.
It don't matter. You put your headphones
No, I know you put your headphones.
because since it's empty, the bar is empty, and the bars you get your drink fast. That was the up.
That's true.
We went in there. That shit was empty. We all in there. We listening to different shit. We running around clicking each other headphones. We was at other parts of the party.
I really don't think a
with
lot
the
of people
headphones
knew
on.
that the silent party was there.
Nah, they knew. A lot of people just didn't care because the other shit was popping.
Yeah, it was.
The other shit was popping.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
What the No.
Wait, what?
No.
I gotta put my glasses on.
Breaking news, y'all.
James Earl Jones died?
died.
I didn't even get to the death's mom.
Damn.
Nigga, what?
I mean, I'm sad, but goddamn, he's 100.
That is like
Earl
literally
Jones.
Black America's father.
Yes, he is.
That is fucking Luke Skywalker's father.
That's Mufasa.
Like Darth Vader is dead.
That's Mufasa. I am Darth
Like
Vader.
Mufasa.
That's Mufasa. Say it again. Say it again. Mufasa.
Rest
Say
in
it
peace,
again.
James Earl Jones.
You know what James Earl Jones is? James Earl Jones is the Yellow Pages.
Right, yes, it's
what's
real.
hold up.
Yes,
Holly
it's
Smith
real.
with
My
you.
mama ain't gonna come on here talking no
Yeah.
shit. She knows I have a
Listen.
background in journalism and I don't play that shit.
It's the
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Moment
James
of
Earl
silence for
Jones,
James.
for reading the book that got Bubba cooked. This is the man that put Bubba in the pan. Wasn't that on the? That was one of his commercials back in the day.
God,
James Earl
damn.
Jones. Yo, can you give me a shot? Come on, give
You
a
know,
toast to James.
that's my mama and all, but nigga, I tell my kids to question everything. You know I'm questioning my
I ain't
mama.
questioning your mother.
I had to fucking go to the
Hey,
good Googles
hey,
and
Mom,
check the good Associated
I'm never
Press.
going. I'm gonna take
How
your
old
word
was
for it.
he?
I don't know why she questioned.
Gotta be
me.
100.
He like 80
I'm
something.
mad she
yo.
said
Come on.
Cicely was 90.
First of all, he was 93.
I'm about to say, I know he was damn
He
near
was
in his
93.
90s.
Oh, he
Never
93.
looked old though. Don't do that.
That
Never seen
motherfucker
him
looks
look old.
78.
He still look the same.
Sorry, that nigga had the low
What?
gray boy all the way
Yeah.
around. What?
Shout out, Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I was about to say it too. Shout out Jimmy.
Call him
Jimmy, you did that.
Shouts
You
out
lived a
to
great
Jimmy.
life.
You know that's what
A
they
life
call him,
to
Jimmy
be
Earl.
celebrated.
You know they called him Jimmy Earl.
Jimmy Earl.
What?
No, they called him.
Nigga was called James Earl in the Midwest and up north, and Jimmy Earl in the
Earl.
South.
Jimmy Earl was
No,
another nigga.
family called him some shit that ain't got shit to do
called
with
him
James
Jimmy
or Earl. Family called him Lil.
They
Big
called him
nigga,
Gray.
big as shit.
Gray eyes.
They called him
Lil
Gray.
Earl.
Gray eyes.
Yo.
He's
Jones.
smoking. Come here.
Hey, Jimmy
I'm
Earl.
real fucked up right now.
What?
Since
Jimmy
my mom
Earl?
done took me to the fucking obituaries.
Boy, he wasn't even done with Ditch Day.
I know,
Right.
but yo,
So
that
we
just
just
took
gonna
me.
put a
need to get
somber.
through the week. We only on
definitely
Richard
gonna-
Day.
Crime.
All right, listen here. Let's go on this roller coaster ride. Then we're gonna go up and
'Cause you know I
down
was fucked
and all the way
up
around.
about Rich
Homie
Homie
Quan.
Like,
My God, that was fucked
I
up right
was
there. So
fucked
unexpected too. How does that happen?
About Rich
How does that
Homie.
happen when he make the
No,
news for the
they didn't
trial?
Kill Rich Homie Quan.
No, he overdosed.
He overdosed.
No. See, the problem was, or rather, the beauty was, he was one of those street niggas with brains that was like, this street shit going to get me dead or killed. And he was wrestling with the fucking drug demons. He knew that. He had his hands in so many business ventures. And he did a lot of shit for his community.
Yeah, shouts out
like
to
I
Rich
was
Homie
legit
Quan.
fucked up because I really was a fan. Like I really watched this nigga. He was like the young Dolph of Atlanta.
Definitely.
For sure. And
That's
But
unfortunate.
he had a mean habit though.
what's fucked up is TMZ
Yeah, mean
Mental
habit.
fucking
health.
released
Come to that because they
Mental health,
they-
my
they
ass. He had a mean
don't
habit.
say mental health my ass.
He had a
They
mean
struggling
habit.
up
Because
here. If you say he wear all those hats, how
shit
can
He
you
had a
not
habit.
be
scars to
stressed?
people's mental health.
I understand
And
that.
everybody's not strong enough to say, you know what?
understand that.
That's not what I need right now.
I understand that.
Everybody's not strong enough to just curl up in the
I
bed and let the
understand
day
that.
go
Exactly.
by.
Okay, I
Everybody's
understand.
not
I
strong enough to
understand
get
all
help.
of that.
Everybody's not strong enough to call a friend.
I understand all of that.
I sometimes listen. I don't judge because this right
He
here,
had a
this
mean
right here,
habit, though.
This right here helps sometimes.
He had a mean
Shit don't
habit.
help me, but I damn sure was curled up in the bed. I
Listen.
ashy today because I took a shower and just got
Listen,
in the
man.
bed, like mental health. But so like that had me
He had a
real
mean
fucked up
habit.
because TMZ released the audio of the 911 call,
Oh.
and my stupid ass fell for the clickbait and listened. And I felt so bad for this. Like I literally was to tears listening because he went to bed Wednesday night.
I heard the story. Yeah, it was crazy.
And on the couch fell asleep. She thought
For sure.
nothing of it,
She took the kids to school.
as most people do.
Right.
Your nigga fall asleep on the couch, you get in the motherfucking bed. 'Cause
She put
Yeah.
the blanket over him and then
So,
took the kids to school.
number one, ladies, you know how they say never go to bed angry? Like, always check on your nigga, especially when you know he has a recreational habit.
True.
That motherfucker lay down, nah, babe, get up, come get in the bed. Like, nah.
And she knew it. And she got to know what the hell.
Even if
She
it's
knew
a
what it
plaything,
was.
just to make sure that, all right,
But
come get in the bed.
But listen,
But
though.
anyway, this is on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
She goes upstairs and goes to bed.
Yeah.
Or maybe Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, she gets up and she throws a blanket on him because he's still on the couch. It's either neglectful or loving because she threw a blanket,
did throw a
blanket on a
blanket
nigga. It's probably 62 degrees in the living room after you fucking got the air on when you
And
I'm gonna make a
30-something
point.
with two
I'm gonna
kids
make a
and you
point.
flashing all night.
How many times you think she already done been through this with him
With-
already?
She probably
See
like,
what I'm saying?
man,
This
exactly.
is something that she already
He
passed out a million
did.
times, bro. So she been through
Nigga
this
would have
already.
been
So
in
she
the
threw
bed
that
by
joint on
now,
it.
but
You dig?
he that tired.
Yeah.
Come back from taking
Or
the-
just
and-
like this nigga
Come
did
back
this
from
shit again.
irritating.
Fuck this nigga irritating. Like,
Plus,
and
ain't
just
she
threw the blanket
pregnant?
on it.
Whatever
you
it
know what I'm
was, she
saying?
threw the blanket on him,
Yeah.
take the kids to school, come
Yeah.
back, notice he ain't wake up, turn him over, oh shit, he's foaming at the mouth,
Now,
and I
that's when
don't see him breathing. Now I'm a fucking
Yeah.
wreck. Like she finally like spoke, like she put something on her Instagram where like she's literally just traumatized because
She fucked up.
for the last 15 years they've been together. She was like, she literally just watched or pretty much saw the love of her life dead, and now you replaying what happened. Now you thinking all the millions of times
What you coulda-
what I could have done. So now you playing the blame game. Like I feel so bad for that girl.
Yeah.
Is she pregnant?
Yes, your guy Mufasa.
She not
Yeah,
gonna be, she not gonna be pregnant.
No.
Well, I don't know if
Mufasa.
she's pregnant, but she just their youngest son just turned 3.
Okay.
Their youngest son, his name is Lenore Leonis.
Yeah.
And then their oldest son is Royal Rich.
I think he had a-
He's 10.
He had a J Street.
Her name
habit.
is Amber Nicole Williams. She goes by Rella Rels. She'll never be the same again.
That's horrible.
She protected her babies from seeing
fucked
that, but she'll never be the same again.
It's fucked
It's
up.
like it's crazy because it came in threes and then you had Fat Man Scoop
Fat Man Scoop.
collapsing and dying
And now,
on stage
like, you
in
know, people
Connecticut.
can
Damn,
say what
shouts
they
out
want.
there.
James Earl
Condolences
Jones was
to him.
93. He lived a long life, but still, you are Like,
It's like when your nana died.
yes, like for real.
Anybody
My
you,
pops just passed.
anybody
Like,
you done been around for a minute and like
that's
you,
how
you
I
know
felt
you're not
when
gonna never
John
see him
Witherspoon
again.
died. Like literally,
Another one.
pops
whole
just
joint.
passed.
Come on.
I feel like I have so many old people in my family and they die all the time.
Yeah.
And it just makes me numb
So
to
it's
old
like-
people dying.
like
I
Skrilla
feel like
in
if you
Philly.
old and you live your life, it's a celebration. I don't feel
Right.
sad for it. It's just like, dang, all you
I
did.
still don't be
But
expecting it.
I'm not sad about an old person.
It just still catch you off
It's just a
guard.
celebration.
feel
I mean, it was the initial all, but I wish
And I
I
have
would
a lot
be
of
like,
friends
oh, damn,
this week that
Jimmy.
buried their parents.
They
Yeah,
done
but-
took Jimmy. Take me, not Jimmy. Okay. No,
I'm never
he's
gonna-
Jimmy
93.
Ray.
I'm never gonna say take me. Because fuck
Just me,
that, I'm
not Jimmy
ready.
Ray.
Distraught about that nigga.
Yeah, like the America is destroyed. Like James Earl Jones, think about it. 93 years
No,
old.
he's a treasure.
93
Listen, he been-
years old.
he been
He
in
lived through and participated in the civil
Yes,
rights
indeed.
movement.
He
And he
is
been
a
in
He is a
film.
groundbreaking actor.
What he been in film for like 70 years or whatever? He
What?
got like 70 years.
invented
of
film.
He's been
on his
working for
resume.
at least 80
70
years.
on
He
his resume,
invented
bro.
film.
Like,
You know?
yeah.
He been working for at
He
least
was in
7 years.
94 movies.
Like,
That's a lot of goddamn movies, man. That's a lot of movies.
I'm gonna find out.
But he,
Because I already looked it up.
I wonder how many
The
Samuel L.
nigga was
Jackson
from
been in.
Arcabutla, Mississippi.
Who the fuck made it from
Arcabute.
there?
Arcabutla or
Arcabutla.
Arcabutla. But you know what that
I
is?
bet you they got.
Arkansas, right?
I bet you they got
James
good
Earl
green down there,
fucking
though.
Jones.
They got plenty. They probably got plenty
I
weed
bet you
down
they
that joint.
distraught in North
Like,
Dakota.
yeah,
What's
what?
that? Arcapuga, Mississippi.
It's somebody in the Jones
They
family
cropping.
somewhere that had that family in captivity that's still upset that nigga got away.
James Earl
That
Jones.
nigga got away.
Yeah,
They were sharecroppers.
Big as he was, too.
They were sharecroppers.
Sharecropping down there.
Like,
This is the book that got
That's
bubble
His
coat.
daddy probably helped him
Crazy,
escape.
like,
Like, they
this
not
is-
gonna do to you what they doing to me, boy. You getting up out of here. You got to go.
Damn, man. Rest in peace to
I'm gonna
James
send you
Earl
up
Jones.
north to go live with your Aunt Machel up in
Go up there
send you
with,
because you know they ship
Margaret.
back in the day. They ship kids around. I'ma send you up north
they don't come see you for 6
with
months.
your Aunt Machel and
he's an
them.
American. They
up
say he's
there.
an American actor. He is an American icon. Okay?
Yeah, without a
Indeed.
doubt. James Earl
He
Jones is the
they say
goddamn
he is
icon.
best known for his iconic voice acting
Oh,
roles
without a
and his
doubt.
voice in theater.
Theater. Theater.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Theater.
Right, don't even say it.
he
like
was
that.
a
Yeah.
pre-med major in
Oh.
college. He's a smart nigga.
Okay.
allowed to go to school.
And he
Do that.
served in the Korean War.
Wow.
Okay. All right. They got a lot of yams over in Korea back
He
then.
debuted in
say
Broadway
that
in
too,
1957. In 1957, my mom was 5 years old.
1957. I
Did they still have the black
He
entrances
debuted.
back then?
So
Did
he
you
done
have to
been.
come
He
in the
done been
black
to a
file?
Korean war.
Maybe not in New
and
York,
then
probably.
he done been to a war
maybe.
and all that, and then go into acting. Damn,
Yeah, they
57.
did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they. My mom got bused to school, and she lived in Philly.
Yeah, bro.
Bused to school.
I think they
Bus
Shit was still going
to
on. They still
school.
had
What
black
the
and
Rosa
white
Parks
shit.
thing was like
Back
55,
then.
Bus to
wasn't it?
school.
Yeah.
What was
Mom,
the-
you still on here? Bus to
Shit,
school.
my aunt
Yeah.
said they used to
In the
chase her fucking
60s.
home from school. Them
Yeah,
kids
bro.
up past school. All
Man,
at one
they
time.
got documented film on buses going to school. Like the first bus of some shit went like what 60 or some shit like that.
My mom
Yeah, you
got
had
bused
shit
to
up
school.
north
She
too,
went
bro.
to motherfucking Bach.
Yeah,
Word?
yeah.
Word.
My folks went to Jefferson.
From North Philly. Got
Yeah.
bused.
Yeah, it happened.
Because it was integrated.
For high school shit,
So we got to get the niggas integrated.
Central. So yeah, they did bust.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, bust the bot. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, wasn't no niggas in Central.
No niggas
You
allowed.
know, we still on Wednesday. We never got.
Right, yeah, like,
Through the
because
rest
I'm
of the week.
distraught now.
Hey.
Because this day was a motherfucking movie.
Hey, this day was a goddamn movie.
We
Shouts
still
out
on
to my
this
bro
praise to
Side.
the back.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
up top,
I
it
felt
was a different
63
vibe.
that day, but I'm like 33 today.
It was definitely a
Yeah,
hell
I
of a vibe in
definitely,
that
I definitely
joint.
felt out of my like. Well,
This
I had
day
a good
was
time.
outside was
Do you
popping.
see
Who was
And
the
then
DJ?
I was
Who was
popping.
the DJ outside?
Did you see that Ditch Day is
It
going
was
to be in
they
Dallas?
rotated DJs outside.
Yo,
so yeah, I
the
saw this day's
DJs
going to be in
out-
Dallas.
Yeah, that's gonna be
And
crazy.
I
Eagles
called
game?
that is
Bro.
Dallas versus Cowboys weekend.
Bro, that's
My
crazy.
Eagles
I
fans
just
are gonna
met
get
a
locked
friend
up.
who's a Cowboys fan.
Crazy, bro.
Somebody gonna get killed out.
Hey, bro, let me go on
My
as
Eagles
as
fans
stat.
ain't
And I
having it.
told this friend that I'm not completely sold anyway. So I was like, I invited myself to stay with with them because I was like, I fly for free. I'm going. I'm
You
going.
invited yourself to stay with somebody.
Yeah, motherfucker. Like, yeah.
Fucking good. Feels
That's
great
it.
to be a
I'll
lady.
pay my way if I have to.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like.
Women
I
can get away with that
I made
one.
it easy for them. I made it easy for them. They
Yeah.
want me to stay with them.
But how many men can get away with that? Like, hey, I'm staying with you.
I know niggas that can get away with that.
I just asked the question.
'Cause
How
you don't
many?
have
I ain't
to
gotta
know.
know. Listen,
You don't have to
First of all,
I never tried to pull that card.
Let me-
I'm that kind of nigga. If you
I never tried to pull that card.
I'm telling you right now, if you live by yourself and you lived out of town and we was coming
Let
to
me
visit
just
you,
rewind.
we're gonna
back
invite you to your house.
What month we in?
September.
September.
When was the summer ditch day?
Oh yeah, we did.
Who
We
invited themselves to come stay with the kid?
I did.
All right,
I
so what
did
the
do
fuck
that.
you mean?
Holy
Oh, you
shit.
forgot? Oh, she don't count.
Yeah, hey, you
Y'all
got
think I forgot?
medication, man. Leave it alone.
cannot.
Because
Medication.
my mom said she was bust to bop. She went to school in the motherfucking 60s.
Yeah.
Okay?
Shit, I got bused to school too. Shit.
No, not school bus. She meant like the nigga kids from North Philly got to get brought to South Philly
Segregation bus.
to
I get what you're
integrate the
saying.
school.
That segregated.
Yeah.
That segregated John.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a mean. That was a mean time.
That was nice. It like whatever that complimented that and like calmed it down, sweetened it up, a little something.
Shout out to
it.
Little Bits,
You
Botanicals,
chicks
Margarita
can drink.
Booster, 11 milligrams,
Shouts out to Lil
1100
Bits.
milligrams per 2.2 ounces.
That
which is
really
did
made
that.
that something.
It did, huh?
Yeah, you didn't try it?
No, you chicks can drink. You know that?
Yeah.
I still got my one shot. Look at me.
I'm a Viking.
Look at me.
I'm a Viking.
Yizzo.
And I'm going back.
What up?
Oh, wait, who's that?
And I'm going
Oh,
back.
okay.
Hookah drill.
For more.
You got
Pronounce it.
Hood God Relzy.
Yeah, Hood Guy Rousey. Shouts out to my
Hook
man.
God, nigga, the hook.
I'm not saying
That is a K.
I'm not gonna say
That is a K.
Listen.
It stops at
listen,
K.
Listen.
Hook God.
I'm
Nigga.
not. Pause.
Are we gonna? I feel like we could just skip Thursday. Well, shout out to the big show that happened Thursday, but Friday.
What happened Friday? That's you so excited about. What
Thursday
happened?
was a movie. The pregame was a movie. Don't skip Thursday.
No. I mean, I'm just saying. I want to get to Friday.
Okay.
Can we hurry up and get to Friday?
We can hurry up and get to Friday.
Can we
'cause
hurry
guess
up?
what? We got like 20 minutes left in the show.
That's what I'm
We got
saying. Can we hurry up?
Friday. Friday it is. Go to Friday, goddammit.
Were you there?
I don't think so, but shit.
no,
I'm
'cause if you was,
I'm
you
about
would
to
know.
be there with you right now. Let's go.
Listen,
Goddamn.
Linda.
Come on, let's go.
Anybody that wasn't there Friday,
It's
I
Friday
popped out
today.
for a little bit.
you missed
A
it.
very
When
little bit.
Talk
For the
to
very
me.
end for the
Talk to me.
shout out to Toucan.
Shout out
for
to
the
two.
neuro-
All I'm gonna
Divergent
say is I'm
crowd.
grateful that he has a birthday that we can celebrate and have as our own, because we celebrate his birthday like it's ours. I tell you, I was excited
he was
all
still in
week.
there very late because I was outside for a long time and then I didn't see him come out. So
No, he had a good
I
time.
saw the video.
No, he had a good time,
I know you had that much.
Toucan,
He
it was
did.
your birthday.
No,
He
I
did.
Don't give a fuck.
and I'm so excited. Shout
You're not
out to
supposed
the
to on
big
your
bro
birthday.
EA who forced Toucan
to have a
to have a party, because if it was up to Toucan, he wouldn't have done it. We probably would have just been right here at Glockaware and everybody bring something potluck style. But shout out to EA who hosted the. He was the MC of all MCs for that night. Shout out to everybody that performed. Shout out to Black China. Shout out to
Bruno Brown.
Bruno Brown. Shout out to who
She
else?
don't remember. She was.
No, listen, I'm not
I was about to say
supposed
when
to.
I saw her.
Fucking missed the movie.
Shit,
When I
face.
saw her on Friday night.
Because I don't even
Shout out
remember
Bad
you being
Baby.
there.
Shout out Son of the 215. Good looking
Son of the 215.
Yeah.
And Bad Betty.
Bad
Shout out to
Betty,
all of them. I'm
Red
sorry I missed
Snapper.
it.
I remember I saw Red
Jesus.
Snapper outside.
Wishbone, Wax Spinner.
I saw like
the whole Glockaware family is just too many of us to name.
Definitely
Like
saw
we
the whole
all was in the
Glockaware
building.
family.
Shout out to Fish
I
Street
caught everybody on
Lounge.
their exits.
Shout out
You know-
to Rolex. Like everybody that made that possible for Toucan. Everybody that made it possible, man. It
I'm
was
a little
beautiful.
neurodivergent at times.
you know
and
what?
I've been
When
overwhelmed
people
all
drop
week,
in
so
like
I had to
flies-
watch the game at home.
I feel like we gotta give
then
people
come
their
out.
flowers while they alive.
It was so.
Oh, for
So
sure.
that felt so good to be able to give Toucan his flowers while he's here to see it, versus us having
So
a fish
fun.
fry, and we
Yeah,
don't want to do
like,
that.
Yeah, we don't want
For
to
the
do
gentleman.
that. We don't want to.
We gave him his flowers while he could see it, while he could smell them, while he could appreciate it, and it was awesome. It was awesome. It was
That's
fucking
awesome.
awesome.
Hey, listen.
Shout out to Lawanda, who also had Philly Got
Philly
Bars.
I remember seeing her there.
Listen, I'm
Friday
exhausted.
night.
This is the whole week. So Monday we was in New York. Wednesday we had Ditch Day.
Thursday was
Come on.
Thursday was Thursday. Friday was it went up. Saturday was Philly got bars. Yesterday we intentionally stayed in the house. We didn't go anywhere. Oh, we did go to Kavanaugh's after Philly got bars. Shout out to Wishbone. No, we're old. Cause it was college night and we had to
on
leave.
a Saturday.
No, we
was
only
Sunday.
we were just trying to find something to do with Wishbone and take him somewhere.
Oh, you don't take Wishbone to Kavanaugh's on the
That
Saturday.
was horrible.
We went there. I don't know how we got there, but for some reason and somehow it was brought up to go there.
And we didn't suggest it.
Latin night.
No, it was
Oh,
college night.
College Latin
College
night.
night. Which
That's what it
means
was.
all the kids from the suburbs come
Oh
to the
my
Delaware
God.
Avenue. Oh my God,
We
they
had to get
come
the
and they
hell
meet
up outta
people and
there.
they go,
Different kind of crowd, ain't
oh
it?
my God, it's so nice down here. Oh, you
it was
guys, you can
cold.
get jobs in the city and we can live right here on the water.
And that's exactly how they were.
Oh my
Wow.
God. And 2nd Street's right over there. We can either do
Who
North
are
2nd
you?
Street or we can do South
Super
2nd
loud.
Street. Oh my God.
Oh, it was
Dudes
Yeah.
Bro, man, did you watch the game, bro? Bro, fucking A, man, like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro,
dude.
how you think the
I'm so
Eagles
over
looking,
it.
bro?
I'm
Yo.
so over
What's
it.
up with the Phils, bro? How they ended that series, man?
The fuck is in
So
this right
right.
here?
I just
Magic.
told you. Shout out to Little Bits Botanicals. I told you it's 1,100
That's
magic.
incredible right there.
Magic
Y'all just-
per 2.2
You tried it?
Hey, listen.
ounces.
I did. It's on camera. I tried it,
He
and
gonna
it's
say
on
that
camera.
was incredible.
Y'all got that on camera. I tried it. No, it's not incredible. I understand. That just made it way too fucking strong. Y'all fucking
That
spiked
just
the
reminded
drink.
me of how Wednesday.
That's that little bit that
So
you
Wednesday-
put in there.
Yes, y'all spiked the fucking
Aw.
drink.
Wednesday, this
Aw,
guy
poor
keeps
big.
telling me, "Ooh, just have a drink.
We
Have a
can't
drink.
hang.
You're not gonna have a drink.
We gotta put him at the kitty
So
table.
you know what I told him? You're gonna be responsible for me, bro. Like,
True
just
indeed.
remember
Keep it up.
that.
True
Just
indeed.
remember, I came here with you. So whatever bitches you looking at, like, remember, you gotta let them know you're responsible for somebody already.
But we all end up in the same. Me and her always end up in the same issue when we go to dish day.
Yes.
Because we with Nate
Fucked
and,
up
and
by
bro.
5 p.m.
Oh,
And
he's
bro
a
is going to
fucking
get every
dark
drink and
piece
every
of
shot.
mixology.
He's
We
giving
called our
every, we
other
drinking
bro.
the same fucking
We call
shots.
Sadie Wood.
Shout out to Side. What's up, bro? Listen, it'd be a movie when we get together. Man, if I gotta, why do
Shout
I do
out to
these
all
things
my
like
bros.
this? Why do
who
I
made
do
sure
this?
I had a good time. I made sure they had a good time too, because I went out with money and I came back. I ain't had no money.
Oh, I'm not gonna Kevin Hart uncle the fact that my Eagles won
That
on
was
Friday.
different.
Shout
Oh,
out to
shout
my
out to-
I
birds.
definitely tipped the
Shout out to the
bartenders
Eagles.
on
We
their
not gonna
behalf
Kevin
every
Hart
time
Uncle
they
that.
bought me drinks.
No. Shout out to the
I'm gonna
Eagles
give the
for winning
Steelers
that
their little
first
shout out
game.
because that's my
Shout out
dad's
to the
team
Eagles
and
for an
their
ugly
chef
win,
team.
but it was a win.
But they
you
got
doing?
they win. Steelers.
It was a win. It was an ugly win, but it was a
talking
win.
about?
No, I said I'm gonna give the Steelers their little shout out because they still Pennsylvania. And that's my dad team and their chef
Oh,
team.
alright.
But I'm a Eagles fan.
Alright.
I bleed green.
And I'm
But
gonna say
I'ma
it again.
just
Shout out
say-
to the
That's
Eagles
what
on
I'm
their
talking
ugly
You heard me.
win,
I
but
tried
it was
to
a
win.
win.
I'm gonna give it.
It was a win.
We ain't
Shout out
gonna
to
do
all the
that.
people that
Let
became
them
sports
Steelers people
analysts
go ahead and be over
after
there when
Friday
they wanna
night.
get on, nigga talking about
Like my
Steelers.
timeline was so flooded with,
Eagles
we need
are
a new
winning.
quarterback. Yo, I'm telling you, everybody becomes a sports analyst after
Like,
the
stop it.
first
It's the
game.
first fucking game.
I
Cut
mean,
it
just chill the
out.
fuck out here. Here we go
Let
again.
motherfuckers get their
Okay.
mojo right. Let them get in the swing of things.
Here's
Let
where B
everybody.
get
I
real
saw that
again.
ring his girl was wearing. He had the newly engaged jitters, maybe.
Who, Jalen?
Yeah.
But we got the win though. So
Ricky
like
Burrows
everybody,
got a ring that's
everybody gotta chill the
Hey,
fuck
yeah,
out.
she black.
Okay, good.
What? Sister AKA.
Jesus
Just
Christ,
making sure. I'm
does
about to say
love
you
have
can't
a
warm up to
color?
Anita Baker and then marry a white girl.
Does love have a color?
You just can't do it. That just don't make sense.
Yeah,
How
so-
do you practice to Anita Baker?
Lay
and
off
marry
of
a white
Jalen Hurts, man. After the first game, relax, everybody.
Speaking
Are
of
you
love and color.
Are you football? You football fanatics?
Speaking of love and
Chill
color, our
What happened?
Blasian vice president and the Orange Man will be in town tomorrow. For
Tomorrow.
the
Shots
first
out.
debate.
I hope I get picked.
So,
I'm
Donald.
just here to let y'all know to stay away from downtown.
Shouts out to the Donald.
Starting tomorrow night through Wednesday the 11th in the morning. Arch Street's going to be closed from 4th to 7th to
So did they
vehicular
change it
and
at the last
pedestrian
minute?
traffic.
What was that about?
Pedestrian
That means
and
none of you
vehicular,
niggas can go
traffic
walking
will be
down there
permitted on
after a
Market
certain
Street,
time.
but the bus is not going to be stopping on Market Street before 4th and 7th. So you got to get
Yeah.
on between front and 3rd, 8th, and whatever after
Don't
that.
try to be slick. Think y'all gonna walk through that?
Fifth
You only
Street
got
is
them
gonna
big
be
ass gates
closed.
up down there.
From Market Street to the Ben
Nigga,
Franklin
man,
Bridge, or really to Callahill. 6th Street is closed from Callahill to Market, maybe even Spring Garden, letting you know.
Yeah, I ain't going that way.
7th Street is going to be closed from Vine Street to Market.
Uh-huh.
Race Street is closed from 4th Street to 8th Street. Callahill Street is closed from 6th Street to 10th Street.
That's a nightmare.
This all
Just get on
starts
the sub,
tomorrow
y'all.
after rush hour. Tell Goddess I'm picking up tomorrow. You tell her. Why you want to put my daughter business on Facebook?
No, this is
You
YouTube.
tell. First of
We're
all,
on YouTube.
Vine Street gonna
Yeah.
be closed tomorrow.
Let's
Mom,
go, Uncle
like,
Donald.
are you not listening to the traffic
Report.
Thank
traffic
you.
report.
As Aunt Anna would say, I'm giving you the news.
Holy shit, let's go.
676 may shut down at any time. Now, for those of you who do not know, Kamala travels on Air Force Two, the vice president's plane. I
Yeah.
took off work tomorrow because I didn't want no parts of being bothered by the motherfucking vice president's plane.
Oh, God.
Whenever it comes in from
Oh,
Pittsburgh,
okay.
because that's where she been practicing for this debate.
Yeah.
What happens when
Right.
a president or vice president flies in
What happens?
is airport operation shuts down. It's called a ramp freeze. They don't even fly into PHL. They fly into PHL, but they go to the private runway
Okay.
to where the
Yeah.
executive aircraft depart. So it's a ramp freeze. Then there's a 95 traffic freeze.
Oh,
Whichever
my
direction,
God.
whichever direction their
Motorcade
traffic.
madness.
I ain't trying to get off work and have to be bothered by this shit.
Man, that's gonna be.
And
That's
I took off
insane.
because I told him when
zoo.
I get off work, I live too close to the convention center.
That's gonna be a zoo.
I mean, not the convention center, the Constitutional Center,
Constitution Center.
because traffic is closed.
You won't even be
That
able to get
6th Street
home.
Callahill exit is
Listen, we
closed.
literally, yeah, that
I
shit
like to go
gonna
to
be,
Girard. I don't feel like being bothered
shit
by
gonna be a
Girard.
zoo.
So yeah, it's closed, and the pedestrian crossing on the Ben Franklin Bridge closes tomorrow 3 p.m.
Yeah.
until 10 a.m. on Wednesday.
I rode past there.
You
All
won't
the
be able to
reporters
come
out
from
there.
Philly, from Jersey to Philly through the Ben Franklin. You're going to have to take
Nope.
the Betsy Ross or the Walt Whitman and then travel on 95. SEPTA's going to detour. I already said it. They're not going to be stopping on Market Street between 4th and fucking 8th because they're going to have barricades up.
But it don't affect
Because they
you,
expect
though.
protesters. They're going to expect people to protest their First and Second Amendment rights.
They out there right now.
They're going to expect people to protest. They're going to expect people to be
They
out
out
there
there now.
talking about their sides. And I expect Kamala to really
I was just down there with my daughter.
do
He's
her
talking
big
about
the
one
convention
and
center. They
do
down
it
there
for the black
protesting
women tomorrow. Because, you know, you can't really out argue a black woman. Like,
At
you
all.
just can't.
Don't try.
No,
fucking
no
can't.
man can't really out argue any
No
woman.
man, no matter what the fuck he is.
Any woman.
You just can't.
Like it's just not the dynamic
But
for a man to
You
argue,
can't
out argue a woman,
That is
a black
and,
woman.
and a black woman especially.
Yeah.
Especially.
So-
a man shouldn't
so
even want to go
therefore-
back and forth with a woman.
That's
That's
that
very
part right
feminine
there
of a
too.
man to do.
True indeed.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like, most
agree.
men that are men are going to be
Wholeheartedly.
like,
Yeah, I ain't got.
I read somewhere
I'ma let
that
you
with,
have that, but
I read somewhere that by 2054,
I
people
agree.
are and now let me know if y'all have peeped this or not.
Come on.
People are going to be seeking more melanated mates because skin cancer is more prevalent among people with less melanin, which is white folks.
white people probably been knew that. Waiting to
And,
get out. That's why
they're
going
going
to
to be seeking
melanated.
melanated counterparts in order to produce people with melanin because
So
due to the ozone layer deteriorating, you're going to need that melanin to survive.
Yeah, and that SPF ain't working, is it?
melanoma. So
You need that
how
melanin, bitches.
TV commercials at one point was touting
That
the black
SPF
man and the
ain't
white
working.
woman.
So
Now they're touting the black woman and the white man.
Nah, don't
Commercials
fall
are
for it, black
always
people.
showing interracial families.
Don't
Sweetie the
fall
berry.
for it,
The
black
whole
people.
world gonna be
berry.
brown by fucking by 3000.
If
That's
we
what
were
I'm talking
selfish
about.
enough, we should keep our melanin like it's the shit that they was trying to keep on Black
Well, I'm
Panther.
not having kids
on
no
Black
more.
Panther.
oh,
I'm
the
not having
fucking
kids no more.
Like,
My
no,
kids
y'all
are
can't
blackity
get it.
black, so
we got vibranium
We only
over here.
giving it to other black people, so eventually everybody
I'm not
else is
having any
going to
more
just
kids. And
die
my kids are
off.
blackity black. I just have to trust that they will, you know. My one son-
Continue the black.
I just gotta hope that's what they
what's
find
that,
love in, and that's what they want to do. Like
Procreation.
I can't push my desires on them. They have to learn for themselves.
True indeed.
I already set them up by giving them the names.
Yeah.
But I don't expect my children to be 5%ers just because I'm a 5%er. Just
Yeah.
like I'm sure my parents expected me to be a Baptist, diehard Christian because they're Christian.
Right.
I've been baptized in everything. I went to church the day that man told me to go back to the children's fucking
Church.
service and stop questioning God. And I said, I'm not questioning God. I'm questioning his messenger. Who are you to not have an answer?
Oh,
That
wow.
po-
Okay.
How old
Because
was you?
the good minister
went hard like
Farrakhan
that?
always got an answer.
Oh wow.
How old were you then?
I think I was like 14.
You
'cause
did
I
that
I
was,
like
love
that?
that.
yeah.
I love that.
That was hard.
Shout out to Reverend Charles H. Bolger.
Shout out to
Because
you
your
at 14 to go
your
hard like that
your
and paint about the
son-in-law
religion.
couldn't hold a candle to
At
you.
14.
Damn, that was hard as shit.
Yeah, like I mean, I was At 14, I had met my first 5%ers, so I
Yeah.
was learning to be a free thinker. I was learning to question everything.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I was literally raised by wolves. I was raised by men that was definitely on some do as I say, not as I do. Like, I'm telling you the truth. I might fall short, but I'm definitely telling you some shit that's beneficial to you. And I was smart enough to retain the message and not fault the messenger.
I just thought about something. You know, at 14, I was getting consistent sex for the first time in my life.
I know you were.
It was amazing.
I know
At
you
14?
were.
At
At 14, he definitely was.
I was cutting school.
I know he was. He was cutting school.
Shout
Bitch, you gonna say I know he
shout
was.
out to
Let
you,
me tell you
Mom.
how I
never
know.
said
I was his
nobody
alibi
was-
a lot of times.
No, I wasn't his alibi, but let me tell you, I was very unsupervised
Her
from
house
14 to 18.
My house was like
And
the
I used to
crib.
charge motherfuckers.
Niggas wasn't-
You can come
Yeah.
to my crib.
But-
$25 was my
had
mom
the
room. That
kitty
was the going
motel?
rate. Oh, my
You had the
mom
kitty
is still this
motel?
motherfucker.
That's a
I
we
definitely
done
had the
told
kitty
stories.
motel.
Hey,
Yo,
go back
I
to the
finally
old
got comfortable
episodes
enough to
if
tell
you
my
wanna
mom
hear.
one
Mom,
day-
she was running a kitty
One day my
motel
mom-
in your
one day
bed.
my mom called and
Beat
she
her
was like,
today.
"What is you doing?
You still need to beat that rise today.
And I said with a straight face,
Shots-
having a barbecue. And you know what? She couldn't do shit. She said, "You better make sure your sister eat. She'll be home by 4 o'clock. And as long as my look, I'm." She said, "I'm gonna beat your ass." She said,
her, Mom.
My mom said that a lot to me. She meant that shit and she did that shit.
Hey.
But I promise you, I will never forget the first time I was comfortable enough to tell her we hooky school at her house. And she told me, "You better make sure your little sister eat." Because my mother was working a second job. And when she got off work, she was going to work. And she wasn't going to get home till 11:30 that night.
Yeah.
And as mad as she was that I didn't hooky school, and as mad as she was that I had a bunch of kids whose parents didn't know that they hooky school and that they were in her house and they were doing God knows what, she was more concerned that her fucking kids was going to eat because she was like,
See,
"I
now
got a
you're a
barbecue.
parent. Yeah.
Now you know you ain't cooking my motherfucking
Fucking
food."
food. Now you're a parent.
However, there was a Murray's at Knife and Gerard.
What?
And everybody had the colored paper money. And everybody went to Murray's and got some fucking burgers and
Listen,
some different shit.
Murray's had
Not
the
only was there a
cheeseburger with the
Murray's,
cheese in the middle.
there was a liquor store at Knife and
Already.
Gerard. And there was
What?
a motherfucking A&P in the
What?
motherfucking Progress Plaza.
Come on.
Everybody came
Shouts
through
out to
with
Knife and
food,
Gerard. Y'all don't remember
And
these
we
times,
all
man.
fucking
Shouts
had
out
food.
to
We
my
had a
hood.
barbecue at my house because I knew my house was going to be unsupervised.
yeah.
I told my friends, at any given time, my dad might pop up. They was like, "Your dad don't live there?" I said, "No, but this motherfucker got a key. And he'll come in any given motherfucking time."
A lot of
But
virginities
my mom
got
definitely
took
won't be
in.
home till 11:30, 12 o'clock.
With all due respect, a lot of virginities got took in.
Oh my God.
He
You
said,
hear
with
this,
all due
Mom?
respect,
With
a lot
all
of
due
virginities
respect.
got taken in my house.
Beat his ass.
I made a lot of cash.
With all due
Beat
respect.
my
Manley too, Mom.
And that's why I have
Hey,
They not too
That's
old
why I
to
have a lot of
Kids
brothers
were
to this day.
exp-
That's why I call her my thorn in my side. My mother definitely calls me her black ass child and her thorn in her side.
Kids were expensive. Did y'all ever see the movie Kids? Y'all
I
remember
was
that
always
movie
an
Kids?
entrepreneur though.
You ever seen
I,
that, John?
I would have dollar.
was-
We watch Kids in my
Kids,
crib.
yeah, that's
My
all.
father
What
owned a
year
video-
did it come out?
my-
It's an old
It
John.
came
It's
out in the
old.
90s.
Yeah, it's old.
But my father owned a video store in the early 80s.
Yeah.
So a lot of my friends and people lived in my neighborhood, their
Yeah.
first access to porn was my house.
Real shit. No
Like I
bullshit.
had all the Betamax.
Channel
Do you hear this shit,
And
Mom?
we had channel 78
She
and
had kids.
77.
She was exposing kids to
Who was
porn,
No,
Mom.
Channel
I was
78,
making money.
Channel
What?
78, channel 77.
Wasn't nothing coming for free out this motherfucker.
She was
Like,
running
I
a
was
kitty
making- I was
brothel
earning
under your
coin,
nose,
okay?
Mom.
I definitely was running a brothel. I definitely was a madam. I definitely would whisper in the ear of some of my girlfriends and get coin from some of my male friends.
You get that hustler shit from your dad, though. You can't even be mad at that. You already said, you always said you your dad's son.
Learned a
that he
lot
didn't
from my
have.
dad. And I don't
Yeah.
think he ever was a pimp.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some crazy shit.
Shouts
Once
out to
again-
everybody who
once
lost
again,
their
I said
virginity
to-
over
Wish
their
you didn't
friend's
trust
house.
me
Oh,
so
but
much.
before we
Shouts
are
out-
y'all going to
shouts
the
out to-
concert tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like being bothered. Like I
I
want to
mean,
see
hey.
the Locks for sure.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about
This
Rick
was the one
Ross and
Fat
he
Man
learned
Scoop
breath-
was supposed to be
breath
hosting too,
control.
wasn't it?
I believe
What's
so.
Batman?
He was supposed to be hosting this
shut
joint.
the
Yeah.
hell up.
This was the,
Oh my
But I might have to
God.
go home and mourn fucking James Earl Jones.
He is 1,003 years old. If you don't stop it.
No. What? If I don't stop it.
Stop it! Whoa, what? Celebrate. You better go outside and pour
I'm
a
gonna
little bit
celebrate
out.
for sure. I'm gonna go home and drink where I'm safe.
So Shanae, you gonna go home
and
and watch what? What you
Fucking
gonna watch?
Star Wars for the first
But-
time.
I'm just saying,
All right,
what
listen.
you gonna go home and watch?
Like,
I don't mean
know.
to bring it down, but since you're talking about death, I want to give a shout out to my cousin, Kalia. We buried her daughter.
Ooh,
Yeah,
my
her baby.
condolences.
That
It's hard
day.
to lose a
You know
child.
what I'm
God.
saying? So
Shout out
yeah,
to you,
it was a
Leah.
terrible joint, Kalia. I don't want to I don't want to get
Put too
shout
much
out to you
down.
and the family, Kalia. I love you.
Shout out to your family.
Sanaa,
bro.
I
That's-
love you.
that's
Yeah,
rough.
like it was just a
Wow.
hard joint to watch. So just a special shout out to her and her family, and you know.
Shout out to the
We
whole
walk with you.
neighborhood that showed
Yeah.
up for Malika's mom.
Oh,
My
yeah.
girlfriend Malika, her mom
Yeah,
battled
so-
several illnesses, and she actually fell ill in April. My girlfriend called me in April to grieve her mother, who fell into a coma. Her sister made the difficult decision to pull the plug in July. April, May, June, July.
Yeah.
The memorial was this weekend, and it was a beautiful and amazing sight. Shout out to Nakoa. I ain't seen Nakoa in forever. His light skinned ass. I ain't seen Nakoa in forever. Shout out to Rudy. I ain't seen
Nakoa.
Rudy in forever.
Yeah.
But like the whole neighborhood really came together for Miss Sheila. Shout out to Miss Sylvia, her sister, who showed up. Shout out to her younger brother. It was really beautiful because it's crazy because growing
Shouts
up in
out to
Northern
all of
Liberties, it's like it's really a dichotomy. Like there's Northern Liberties where people know like the real rigid white folks that want to fucking bring gentrification to the
Right.
neighborhood.
Yep.
And then there's the Northern
And
Liberties.
there's the
that
Northern
we
Liberties
grew
before
up.
it became popular.
Yeah.
that
Was
we
it
grew up
always
in.
called
We
Northern
grew up-
It was
Liberties?
always called Northern
Definitely.
Liberties since William Penn integrated this motherfucking city.
And I
Okay.
try-
William Penn signed his treaty at
I
Penn
just always
Treaty
thought North
Park,
Philly was North Philly.
which
I
is
didn't
in
know
between
that
Northern Liberties,
was
but
called-
technically in Fishtown, where we used to ride our bikes to.
and get chased out of that
and
joint.
get chased out of that joint.
That shit was racist
and I used to
like
ride
motherfucker.
slow as shit. Like fuck that. I
I'm
wish a
racist as shit
motherfucker
down that
would.
joint.
Cause
back
my
in the
daddy
day.
gonna fuck you up.
No, not my daddy, my fucking bros. Like what? These niggas
They
was
is
about
racist
it, about
as
it.
shit.
Like imagine in the '80s learning how important it is to be a black man. What?
Shh.
These niggas wasn't running. We used to get chased,
I laugh a
but that
lot.
was only on some like these niggas is throwing bottles and shit. But they wasn't gonna come to the Northern Liberty side.
Right.
Them niggas would never cross Frankfurt and Girard.
They ain't
And we
coming
don't
out.
even live nowhere
No.
near Frankfurt and Girard. Them niggas would never cross Frankfurt Avenue.
We was thorough. We was just some thorough dudes. We was thorough.
So shout out to the whole neighborhood for coming
We
out to
definitely
celebrate
thorough.
Miss Sheila. It was definitely a beautiful memorial.
That's awesome.
Shout out to her grandson Errol who hosted in his building. Shout
Yeah.
out to these rich fucking millennials that got money to live in these fucking apartment buildings with fucking rooftop decks and barbecue pits and fucking swimming pools and shit.
Shouts out to y'all.
Shouts out to y'all.
Shout out
Invite
to
me
the
on the
youngins that's
rooftop
getting
one
it.
time to give me a fucking rib
Yeah.
or something.
Shout out
God
to the
damn, y'all got
youngins
the
that's
barbecue
getting it.
pits
Invite
up
me.
there. Get a
For
fucking
sure.
rib, not
Invite
the
me
pork
for sure.
jaws, man.
I just want to
I
give
like
a big shout out to
33-year-olds,
my
34-year-olds.
aunt real quick
You do?
before we get out of here.
Shout out
Big
to your
Virgo season. She's 84, I believe, today. If my mom is correct,
grandma?
she's my aunt.
Your aunt, your
out to
aunt.
your aunt.
Listen, that's
Shout
how
out
old.
to your
That's why
aunt.
I said my family old as shit,
84.
y'all. This
Oh,
is my
84
mother's
old as
older
shit.
sister.
That's what you call seasoned.
My grandmother, she
in
was
life.
still alive. She would have been like 104. So like my family is really old. And my aunt, shout out to her. I call her my aunt because she's my grandma, my aunt. She's 84 today, I believe.
Shouts out to Auntie.
Well,
Big
on that
Virgo
note-
season. Shout out Aunt Ronnie.
On that note,
Shout out
because it
to
is
you.
6 o'clock, I'm gonna
It's
put my
6
glasses on so I can read the
o'clock.
Rock Aware
Let's read-
lineup.
Oh, we got a different. Hey, we got a
Yeah,
different
we
type
got
of
some
board on
stuff.
that joint. You
Tunnel
went
Bangers
blurry.
is coming up later
Tunnel bangers
today,
later.
but you know tomorrow is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Can y'all see Tuesday?
Nope, I ain't got my
Tuesday
glasses
is- Yeah, PSA, Philly Service announcement
Yeah, we got
that ain't
PSA.
changed.
Yep.
We definitely got the Falouche podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
The
can't see
lineup
that
is
one.
growing like crazy.
I can't see that one.
All right, let me see.
But I can definitely see Wednesday though.
Oh, that's the next up.
Oh,
That's
next
the
up.
new show.
Yeah, the new
next up.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Yeah, I
Wednesday, we know Wednesday morning we got
We
Thinking
starting off.
Outside the Box with Nelly. I think I'm gonna pop by this
Her
Wednesday.
on
I
my
got
left.
some time in my fucking money bag. Your voice, I got some time today.
Yeah.
Then we have Chronic Conversations and Paulie and the Gang.
Gang.
Thursday, as always.
Always.
The Big Show.
The Big Show.
No,
Skip the
Loudmouth
before the big
Podcast.
show.
Sorry.
The Loudmouth
Sorry.
Podcast.
I be hyped. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
like
I can't
you
forget my
the lot.
sis. Shout out
Shouts
to
out
the
to Theo Hutchins.
Loudmouth Pot.
My
It's not
sis
a
who
D.
brought me-
It's a
well,
T.
my sis and my bros brought me, but my
Podcast.
sis tried to bring me here years ago before my
Really?
bros did. She wanted me to be part of Loudmouth podcast, but I had a job where I couldn't smoke weed on internet. And
Yeah,
she won
so
lots
don't
of
come on the
awards, so you know I definitely
podcast
can't
if
be
you
on
don't
the
want to
podcast.
smoke weed
Oh.
on the podcast.
And then Friday we got the
Friday.
perfect bars. We got Fly. Actually, Friday
Yeah.
is Fly
Fly
Day.
Day.
Shout out to Flyboy now who been tuned in.
Definitely.
And then we got Hip
Shout out
Hop
to the
on
Fly
Deck
Girls
with
and the
EA,
Fly Boys.
which
EA.
lately,
HipHopOnDeck.com.
You
Me
know.
and IKD been
and
holding
every weekday we got the morning mix with DJ Wishbone.
8:30 to
Wishbone, shout out
And we got the
Wishbone.
midday mix with DJ Wax Spinner.
Wax Spinner.
Shout out
And
to
I think
Wax
Nate
Spinner.
G's got
Midday.
something going on.
You know, Nate G's here around.
Shout out to Nate G's.
Just like my fave.
Who your fave?
But you know, Poochie's is coming up later on.
Oh, we love
Hey.
Shout out to the big
Shouts
bro.
out.
Pooh. We love Pooh. Shout out
Shouts
to
out
Spanish
Pooh.
Fly, his
Spanish
co-host.
Fly,
I love
you
her.
know.
You did.
That's my girl.
And
Nate
we
G's is my
are
fave too. And we out of here, y'all. So
Play some music, bro.
that's right.